Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the ChainTalks. My name is MC Rich and I'm going to be your host for today. I'm so delighted to have you guys here because if you are here and you've been with us for over this period of time, it shows that you like learning. You like learning in real time and you like learning what is recent. At ChainTalks, we bring you what is recent, what is trending, and what can make you money. Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll be talking about how to choose a career in Web2 or Web3. An instructor here at Chain Industry will be joining us for this podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and make sure you don't skip a beat. Thank you. Hello, guys. So, today we'll be talking about choosing a career in Web2 or Web3. This topic is very specific to those who are experts in this space or who are planning to start learning or to choose a career path. If you don't have a skill yet and you're planning to delve into one, I think this podcast is for you. We have an instructor here at Chain Industry who is also an expert in data analysis. He's also a guru when it comes to making calls, when it comes to investing. I call him the Agba investor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Sir Bernard here.
Hello guys, I am glad to be here once again. I've been here before and I'm happy I'm here again to talk about tech. I love tech generally, and when it comes to choosing career path in tech, I think it's one of the things I do the most times because many of our students come in here and they're coming in blank. They want to know about what should they choose. And I think with my help, they used to choose what is right for them. So I'm here to talk about it and I'm happy to be here.
All right, that's amazing. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have a few questions for Sir Bernard. You know how we do it here at Chain Talks. These questions are designed to extract some meaningful information from him, so that as we talk, they go, as the vibe they go, right? We're gonna have a whole lot of content at the end of the day. But I want to start with this. What do you do in the tech space?
I'm a data analyst.
Yeah.
I'm a data analyst for number one. And generally, I am into Web3. Like, I'm a DeFi guy. I'm a trader. I'm an investor. I do anything when it comes to DeFi, right? And some other parts of the Web3. Presently, I am an instructor at Chain Industry. I teach generally about Web3 and also teach data analysis.
How long have you been in this space? How long have you been doing this?
Okay, I've been doing this for over 3 years now.
Over 3 years?
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot. You see, so when it comes to most Web2 jobs, when it comes to say you're a doctor and you're a pharmacist and all of that, 3 years looks like it's very little.
Yeah.
But in the tech and Web3 space, 1 year is a big deal. If you can be consistent in the space for 6 months, believe me, your life can never just remain the same.
That's the truth.
Beautiful.
That's the truth because looking at Chain Industry, for example, in 3 years or less than that, we've taught like up to 10 chains. So
Yeah.
you could imagine 10 chains and graduated them. There's 10 sections.
Yeah.
So that's a long time.
Beautiful. So 3 years in the Web3 ecosystem is a very long time. I'm just trying to put that out there. Now, my question goes, what made you choose data analysis? And is it that you had other things you were doing in the space before data analysis found you? Or have you always had a knack for data analysis and then you just went into it directly? What was the journey like for you?
Okay. I think I chose to go into data analysis during my service year.
Okay.
Actually, I remember actually my background, I studied computer engineering. So I was actually looking for a particular area to stay, right?
Yeah.
And during my NYC, it was just about where should I run to, development, app development, this one. It wasn't giving me that vibe.
Yeah. So that means you were venturing into these things, but then you weren't just feeling the vibe. It didn't
Yeah.
feel like you
Yeah.
at the time. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful.
So at some point I was like, okay, what makes me happy?
Oh,
That now took me back to my days in secondary school.
okay.
That I was always celebrated for mathematics, right? I know how to do calculations, and when I looked into the tech space, which part of tech actually needs a lot of calculations, mathematics, and maybe trying to predict what will happen using what has happened before. And that is when I knew, when I did my research, data came out. And I could also remember I was also very good in accounting back then in my SS1.
Wow.
So it means it has something to connect with data, right?
Yes.
So I decided to go into data analysis. That was how I chose to do data analysis.
Amazing. So like, unlike most of us that did mathematics because it was only necessary, you actually loved it.
Yeah.
And you talked about accounting. Accounting was hell for some of us, man. Balance sheets, no, they ever agree, but debit, credit, at the end of the whole thing, you can't owe the company. So it was always crazy. But then, you started doing data analysis, and it's been, I don't want to believe it's been a smooth ride from there, right? So what are like the challenges you faced? What did you have difficulties, getting learning materials? Did you need a lot of applications? Did you need to buy a lot of applications? Because I'll give you a typical example. You are a data analyst. If say you were a video animator, for instance, you might have to, if it was before, you could get a lot of applications for free. But now you would have to pay for them and all of that. Sometimes you might only have access to the free version depending on how much you have, right? So did you have any of those experiences?
Okay, so during that my service year, I made some friends back then, and they were showing me some back, I don't know how to put it, some ways I can actually access some materials, right?
Okay.
I started learning from Coursera, right?
Oh,
And
Coursera.
many of the courses were paid courses, but they showed me how to actually apply for scholarship on Coursera, and I was able to get in and learn, okay, on Coursera. But the only thing was that I had problems because Coursera is like, you can just log in, learn. You can even do, how do I even call it? It's how you can just pass the exams even when you didn't really understand. Do you get?
Yeah.
So for me, the Coursera was all about getting certifications.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
But the real learning, I can tell you, was from YouTube.
Beautiful. So I want to say this quickly. A lot of people, especially people who were in the Web2 space, transitioning into the Web3 space, they always have this belief that they need certification before they can get a job. Right? In the space, they always believe that. You see them, like, for instance, a lady came the other day. I think I was with you in the office when a lady was asking for certificate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guy, if you don't learn this thing and you believe you know it, you have done some dummy projects. Let's say you've not applied for a job and gotten it. You've done some dummy project to show that you can do it. That is certificate enough. I think it is the Western education that mostly taught us that certificate is important. And it was in our generation, sadly, that we all thought education was the key. We can't reach there, they don't change the bad luck to German luck. And then it was a terrible experience for most people.
That's true.
Yeah. So my second question, and thank you so much for answering the first one very precisely. My second question is, if someone is going into tech, what would be your advice for them? What do you think? What's the Sir Bernard way of going into tech?
Okay, so using my experience, one thing I can advise anyone while choosing a career in Web3 or in tech generally is go to where you have strengths, where your strength is.
Okay.
Right? If you are someone who really understands, maybe you have a little background about coding, choose something that is related to coding.
Okay.
If you're a writer, like if you enjoy speaking and writing and all that, choose what is where you have your strength. Do you understand?
Yeah.
For example, myself, I know that I have strength when it comes to calculations. Okay?
Yeah.
That is why I chose data analysis, right?
Okay, yeah.
There are people who they have strength in talking, just like yourself.
Oh, really?
So
finally, someone noticed.
So you know where you are. Now you are with 3 MC.
What's your superpower?
Right?
Talking.
So if you're a writer, you like writing, go into writing, technical writing, learn more about what you know already. That is what I feel. Where you have your strengths, right?
Yeah.
If you are someone that you know actually what a good design looks like and what a bad design looks like, go into design. You understand?
Yeah.
If you go into a place and you see, this place should not be arranged this way, should be arranged the other way instead. That means you have an eye for fashion or something, for design or something. Go into all that, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe designs, video animation and things that are related to beauty. You understand? There are some of us that you enter a room and you can stay in the room anyhow it is.
Yeah. You don't need to rearrange it.
Those things does not really, you get the point now.
Yeah.
So where you see your strength, go for something that is related to that. You see yourself growing faster than going to where you don't have strength. I see people sometimes while I'm teaching data analysis, you are talking about these people. Someone does not understand what mood means. What is an average? You don't even understand. Someone does not even know what AND gate or OR gate means or something. You know, it becomes a problem when you are trying to learn these things because that is not where you have your strength. Understand?
Yeah.
So that is it. That is my advice for anybody that is going to any tech. Go to where you now. Like there is something in tech for everybody. There is an area in tech for everybody. All you need to do is go to where your strength is.
Beautiful. So I have a theory that if you dive in early, there's a possibility that you would discover purpose early.
Yeah.
Okay, let me define exactly what I mean. If you keep saying I will do tech when I'm ready, you might never do it at the end of the day. A lot of persons started with video editing and later realized that they don't really like this thing as compared to writing. And that's how they moved to technical writing. In the process of writing, they discovered that I'm not really a technical writer. I'm a script writer. Now they are script writers for video editors. It takes, some level of failure to achieve success. So, like what I'm trying to say from what you said is that sometimes you might not discover purpose early.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes every other person might see what you are good at except you.
Yeah, that's true.
I think the people that have the most talent have the most doubt about themselves. It takes the grace of God for you to discover that this is actually what I like doing and I'm good at.
You see, I was very careful. I carefully chose the word strength.
Yeah.
At some point, wanted to choose passion.
Okay.
So I actually intentionally did not use that word passion to go to where your passion is. I rather used strength. You understand?
Yes.
Because there might be something you're passionate about. But that is not your strength.
That's not your area of strength.
You understand? You like the way people sing. But your voice is not good.
You're like me now. I sing karaoke very well.
Are you serious?
Yes. I actually...
Who is your role model?
Karaoke, they get... So what I'm trying to say is that it will be... I had a friend who messaged me recently and said, you good for this karaoke, try sing now. Bro, I don't try compose song before. It was nonsense. I do this thing for fun, right? Doesn't mean it's my area of strength.
That is true.
I am passionate. See, I can do it for the whole day. I love it so much. You can see that I have passion for this thing. But it's truly not my area of strength. I had a conversation with my mom from the UK. I call her my mom. She was telling me that she went in as a caregiver. She's their manager. And then she was complaining that a lot of people refuse to come to work and all of that. Normally, I would have discriminated them. But because I've worked in like several places, I understand that sometimes you might go in for the money. But it takes passion for you to actually deliver 100%. So most of these people just wanted to japa. Now they've gotten to this place. People that don't even see, on a normal, they are not natural caregivers. There are people who will do that job for free.
Yes.
And then if you now pay them per hour, it's just a bonus.
You get.
They love it so much. They are passionate about it. And it is their area of strength. And some of them discovered it early. So people just like to take care of people. Me like this, I could japa. Do you understand? As a caregiver, it's not a problem. And then I get there. And I discover, I say, Papa, I don't really like to wash clothes. Like, I don't really want to do your laundry. Like, I don't really want, like, from the bottom of my heart, this is not something I want to do for the next 6 months. And then I begin to find it difficult to get to work early. I begin to give my managers issues. And this will bring me to another question. This will bring me to another very important question. Why do you think people succeed more than others in this space? Let's assume you've chosen to be a video editor. Why do you think there are video editors that are like far better in this space? And then there's you. And then this makes you feel bad, kind of, as if maybe this thing is not for you. Should they be patient and build on their craft, or they should just relocate to another career and hustle?
Okay. Now, I think there's a particular line I like using when it comes to things like this, right? And that line is that it's always better to be best known than just being best. Do you understand?
Please say it again.
It is always better to be the best known than just being best. Now, the thing is this. People spend more time learning their crafts that they are so good at it.
Okay.
And they fail to invest in marketing themselves. You understand?
Yes.
So that the best product that is not seen will still stay there unsold.
Even though it's the best.
Yes. The best of the products will stay there unsold. While something that is not as good as that is selling every day.
The guy that puts himself out there wins.
Yes.
Or more.
So that is where people fail a lot. It happens everywhere that people spend more time building. They spend more time building, staying in the workshop, trying to build something beautiful, trying to build something good. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And now they forget the other part of it, of showing it to people who need it. Why people actually succeed more than others might not even be that they are not good enough in their craft. It might just be that people don't know what you do.
Okay.
Might be that people don't know what you do. Okay.
Yes. And I think even if they know what you do, they don't know how good you are at doing it.
Yes.
Because you've spent all your time being the best. I think I can make this reference easily. I've seen a lot of movies where the top guys in the city are having issues. And then they'll fly a plane to the village to go and pick the best in the village.
Yeah.
And then if you observe, the moment that person gets into the room and looks at the situation, they just start analyzing things and just bringing up things that even these top guys do not know. I think at the end of the day, I made up my mind that I want to be the top guy. I don't want to be the guy with Sabi, with good, but they village.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Right?
That's the truth.
Because, I mean, wow, I believe you said it all.
Think of palm wine.
Okay.
Do you think you drink the best of palm wine in the city?
Not at all. Never.
You understand?
Never.
But will you really love to drink the bad one if you have seen the good one?
Never.
You understand? So,
I just the top driver. So anything you say, never.
That is the same thing that happens here.
Wow. Because there was a talking about palm wine. There was a time they packaged palm wine and called it tapas palm. I don't know if you remember. Yeah. For all these alcoholics on this podcast. Baba, that thing no sweet.
Why it go sweet?
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
You know, try at all.
So that is it.
But it blew.
Yeah. So the thing is all about being known for what you do. So as much time you are putting into learning your crafts, also putting a lot of energy for making people know what you do.
This is amazing. This is beautiful. I think this is an eye opener for not just myself, but our viewers out there. Please say it again. Do not be the best. Be the best known.
That is another way of putting it. But I just said it is always better to be the best known than just being best.
Sabena, thank you so much. This is beautiful. I'll write it somewhere in case you see it in the city.
It's not from Italy. I saw it. I saw. I think I don't know whether it's directly from Empato, my boss, but I saw it in the lecture notes, and I use this line every day. Even I think they had to change it to another color because this is. Do you understand? Because you could imagine, even if I'm not good enough, and you give me something, you know me. That is what I do, but I'm not good enough. And you pay me for the work. I can give it to the best. I'm paying little. I still keep money for myself. Because maybe I want it to be delivered better than what I can do.
Beautiful.
You understand?
Yes.
I'll pay you. You get the job done. And I'll deliver it. Do you get? I'll keep the better part of the money for myself. So it's always better to be best known than just being best.
Wow. Okay. So, Mr. Bernard, thank you so much. I believe we've had a whole lot in this episode. So what we do is we try to break these ideas down so that we no go finish everything for one episode. We're going to come back again on the ChainTalks. We're still going to talk about choosing your career. It seems you have so much to say about this particular topic. So we're going to have you some other time. For now, we're going to call it a day here at the studio doing ChainTalks. Ladies and gentlemen, I still remain your host, MC Rich, and my beautiful and amazing intellectual guest, Sir Bernard. Thank you so much for coming around, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me again. I always want to be here because I like talking about tech.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
and that's what we do here.
Anytime you call me, I'm always around.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I believe you've enjoyed yourself. You've learned a thing or two. I want to tell you guys that the only way we can keep giving you this much value is if you support us in your own little way. It takes absolutely nothing for you to like this video. It takes absolutely nothing for you to share to your friends. It takes nothing for you to comment something you liked or noticed. Like, share, comment. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're going to be here on your screen from time to time, at least 2 videos weekly, to keep you updated, to keep you informed, and to keep you entertained. Ladies and gentlemen, MC Rich is out, Sir Bernard is out, ChainTalks, we're out. Thank you.